Hi everyone, welcome. I am Paula, and today I'm going to be sharing all of my meals and my drinks throughout the day today with you. Right now I am doing a 30-day challenge, a carnivore challenge for the month of September. I've already started the challenge about 3 weeks ago, and I've already seen some pretty amazing results. I have lost a few more pounds on the scale, and I know you cannot solely go on the scale when you're eating this way. When you eat a very heavy meat-based diet, your body holds on to muscle, and that muscle will reflect on the scale. So I know you cannot solely rely on the scale, but I did lose a few pounds already in the past 3 weeks on the scale. And the clothes that I have been wearing over the past couple of months are getting looser on me. And so I can tell that I already am experiencing some results. I took my measurements 3 weeks ago. Typically, I like to take my body measurements about every month or two. And so 3 weeks ago, before I started Carnivore, I took all my body measurements, and at the end of September, I'm going to take them again and see if there was any inches lost, and then I will see what my pounds lost is during this time as well. If you're new here, I typically eat a ketogenic diet. I eat very heavy meat-based, and I do have a little bit of vegetables here and there. I may decide to have a salad. I may have some onions. I may have some pickles. I may have some tomatoes, but my main source is meat. That is mostly what I eat. So for the past 3 weeks and for the rest of the month of September, I am doing just carnivore. I do what I call a more relaxed carnivore. I eat meat and I have dairy, and I also have some spices. I like to season my foods, and I will use herbs and spices with, when I'm seasoning my foods. Also have been having a little bit of stevia, and the only stevia that I really have during this challenge is the stevia in my Element electrolytes and the stevia in my protein powder. And the protein powder that I use is beef isolate. For me, I am okay with having a little bit of stevia with those items because those are items that I consume every single day. I also have been having my coffee. I'm having a cup right now of Nespresso. A little update on my last video. For those of you who may not know, my 92-year-old aunt passed away. She had lived a very long life and was a very blessed, godly woman, and she was just done. She had so many health things going on, and she just said she was ready to go on to be with the Lord. She wanted to go to heaven. And so she ended up going into hospice and ended up passing away a couple of days ago. I was in the middle of filming a What I Eat in a Day video when I got the news that she had passed away, and I just couldn't finish the video with my typical way of finishing the video. I just announced that my aunt had passed away. I am up north currently. I did get to go down and spend some time with her right before she passed. We had a very wonderful 2 days that I will cherish forever. And I'm just so grateful for that time. Then I came back up here for a couple of days, and then she passed away. So I am planning to go back down tomorrow. So after today's video, it's probably going to be a couple of days or so before I come back with another video. So I wanted to come in and make a video today and let you know that we are doing good. We appreciate everyone's prayers. If it wasn't for God and for everyone's prayers, things would be a lot different. So our strength comes from the Lord, and I am just so thankful for that. So we're doing pretty good. We still appreciate your prayers over the next few days as we lay my aunt to rest. So today I'm going to go into the kitchen after I film this portion of the video, and I'm going to make one of my recipes that is in my cookbook. It is my cheesy sausage balls. And they're great. There are, I believe, 4 ingredients, maybe 5. Very limited ingredients, and they are made with breakfast sausage. And I'm gonna make them today for breakfast so we can have them with our eggs. And I'm gonna show you how I make them They're very easy and they're so good. And then, you know, I'll just be popping in throughout the day, letting you know what's going on. It is freezing today. We woke up this morning and it was 60 degrees in the house. It was pretty cold. We are in northern Michigan. The leaves are already starting to change outside. And I love fall. I've already started putting a little bit of fall decor out. I also love summer, but when the leaves start changing and we start to have this cooler weather, I start to get in the mood for fall. I'll be back later on to let you know what's going on. I may take a nice walk out and enjoy the beautiful day. It's sun shining, but it is chilly. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for now. I will see you when I eat next. Now I'm gonna show you how I make my cheesy sausage balls. This recipe is in my cookbook, Simple Clean Keto, and the link for my cookbook, you can get it on Amazon. You can also get a downloadable ebook, and the links are all down below for my cookbooks. But this is just so easy. You could just watch me do it and you'll know how to do it. So in this bowl, I have 1 pound of pork sausage. This is breakfast sausage that we get from a local butcher. The recipe calls for 4 ounces of cream cheese. I only put about 2 ounces. I'm just kind of cutting back on the cheese a little bit, but you can do the 4 ounces and it's really good. This right here is crunched up cheese crisps. I get these from Aldi. These are cheddar cheese crisps. You can also use the cheddar wisps. Walmart carries them, some other stores carry them. You can also use moon cheese. Moon cheese is the little balls of cheese that you can buy in bags, and they're just basically cheddar cheese, and they just bake them until they're like, you know, little crispy balls. You can also just make your own cheese crisps. You can take cheddar cheese slices, lay them out on a baking sheet, bake them until they are nice and crispy, and then just take them and crunch them up like this. You can put them in the blender, the food processor. You can even put them in a Ziploc baggie and beat them with a rolling pin until you get crumbles like this. You want to be able to use the dried cheese because this acts like kind of like breadcrumbs. I'm also going to be putting cheddar cheese in here with this, but you need to have the dried version of cheese in here as well, and that will help hold everything together. It just turns out to be the most delicious little cheese balls you've ever had. So I'm gonna dump 1/2 cup of crunched up cheese crisps. And then I have my little grater here off to the side. The recipe in my cookbook calls for 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. I'm gonna be using maybe 1/2 cup, just cutting back on the dairy. I'm still having dairy, but I'm just cutting back on the amount. So mine won't be quite 1 cup, but this is sharp cheddar that I'm using. Oopsie. Can add some salt to this if you like, but I think that these right here are pretty salty and I just don't add it into this. I just don't feel like they need it. So it's up to you if you want to do that or not. So I have clean hands. I'm going to go in and mix this all up, and then I'm going to form them into little 1-inch balls, and I'm going to put them on my air fryer baking pan. You can also bake these in the oven, like on a baking sheet at 400 degrees for about 18 to 20 minutes, about 16 to 18 minutes in my air fryer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix them up. I should have started with a bigger bowl, but it's working out. So once you get it all nice and incorporated together, you're just gonna form them into those little meatballs. Right. I got about 16 meatballs here. These are gonna go into my air fryer. I am gonna cook them at 400 degrees in my air fryer on the air crisp setting. And I'm just going to cook them for about 16 minutes, depending on if they need a little more time or a little less time. I'll keep my eye on them. I'll be back. Okay, so I scrambled up some eggs, 3 eggs in butter with some salt, and look at those little meatballs. They look delicious. I personally like them with just a little bit of sour cream on the side, just for dipping. And you just have to try these. They're so good. So that's my breakfast. And I have some coffee, another cup of Nespresso. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I'll be back later to update you on what's going on. See you soon. It is 1:15 and I'm sitting outside. It is absolutely gorgeous outside today. It is sunny and it's about 70 degrees. It is beautiful. And so I'm just sitting out here enjoying it. I just went for a walk. Didn't mention this in the first part of the video, but we also are doing an activity challenge right along with the Carnivore challenge. So 30 minutes of activity is what we're doing, what we're striving for each day, along with eating carnivore. So I am choosing right now to do walking. The weather is beautiful. It's not too hot out, and so I'm taking advantage of that. So got my walk in today, and in a little while we're going to be making some dinner. I'll be back to show you what we're having at dinner time. So I'll see you then. It's just after 5 o'clock and I'm eating my dinner. Me and Ed are off sync with our meals today. He ended up eating breakfast at like 1:30, so he is not hungry yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I'm having a New York strip steak and a piece of bread cheese. This is cheese from Aldi. It's called bread cheese. I just make it in the air fryer until it is nice and crispy on the outside and gooey on the inside. And I have 2 of these sausage balls left, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat those. This is my dinner. I'm really excited about that. So I'm also having a plain sparkling water from Aldi, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and then I'll be back to wrap up this video. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video, but first I'm gonna show you what I'm having for sort of a dessert. This is something that I've been having a few times a week lately, and it's very good. So I take Greek yogurt, and this is the one I'm using right here from Aldi. This is just the whole milk organic plain yogurt, and I take about a half a scoop of the prime protein peanut butter. This is almost empty. I have to order some more, but the peanut butter is my favorite. I take about a half a cup of the yogurt and about a half a scoop of the protein powder, and I just mix it really well. And I've been having this instead of my protein shakes a couple of times a week, and I really love it. You get the thickness of the yogurt and then the protein powder. It's a lot of protein in this, and it's very, very good. So I'm gonna have this for my little dessert and my little end of the night. I have a discount link for Prime Protein down below in the description. You just click on that and you can use my code and you can save some money and enjoy some very delicious, very clean protein powder. So that is my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up and enjoy my yogurt. I almost called it pudding because it's kind of like having a pudding, but I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. And then I have some steak for Ed, and he's also gonna have some shrimp. I have some shrimp here that I thawed, and look at this cute bowl. I got this bowl at a thrift store. It is one of those Fire King, I think it's called Fire King, very old bowl, and I love it. But anyways, I have some shrimp thawing for him, and I'm going to bread it with my crispy breading, put it in the air fryer. He's gonna have steak and shrimp for dinner in a little while. So that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And I'll see you really soon. Keep us in your prayers this coming week. Have a great day and God bless.